and across Nigeria's social, economic, and political landscape. But my analyst this evening is Barrister Darlington Agumore. Barrister Darlington, good evening. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm fine.
Barrister.
What is
Barrister Darlington.
Eh?
Barrister Darlington.
That's my name.
That's your name.
You can shorten it. You can shorten it. Remove the T-O-N.
Oh. Oh, God. You guys, don't worry. The happiness is for all of us.
Yes,
okay?
it's for the studio.
It's for the studio, basically. It's for all of us. Barrister Darlington, how are you?
I'm okay.
Are you fine?
I'm just cool.
Yeah, you look good.
Yes.
Barrister Darlington is on red. If you want to see him, join us on YouTube at VOP 903 FM. All right? Just go onto YouTube. You'll see him looking dapper with his red coat.
Looking sharp and dangerous.
Dangerous because the color is red.
No.
Okay.
Whenever I'm wearing this thing, beware.
Beware,
beware.
So I should beware today.
Beware.
Barrister, let's start off with this very interesting development. I'm going to start off with what is going on within the NNPCL. Ojulari has told us that there are foreign syndicates that are responsible for thieving our oil. My question with Mr. Ojulari is he telling us that before this syndicate steal our oil, they don't have internal collaborators with all the different drama we've been hearing about it? So what is the excuse that needs to be given for the missing money? Because are they telling us that nobody will refund that money?
Please, Esther, tell that man, whether foreign or internal syndicate, are you telling me that this so-called syndicate, they are the one that stole the 210 trillion? I mean, when these people are talking, they should remember that we too, we are not stupid though. 210 trillion naira. You mean foreign syndicate, he came to his establishment and took away the money because he told her that the money was misplaced, not missing. And up to today, the National Assembly and whoever, they are not bothered to bring that money out. We have not had that. Do you see that money? We have seen it. Esther, do you mean that money have died like that? No, hold on. Tinubu is the Minister of Petroleum. Do you mean under his watch such money disappeared? Please, there are things I don't want to hear. Foreign what? Foreign Cindy what? Whenever they want to dodge their responsibility, they will look for somebody to blame. So these foreign syndicate, are they spirits? You didn't see them when they walked into Nigeria. You didn't see the ship they came with or what? I don't understand.
He said that they are taking advantage of their international syndicates exploiting security gaps to steal crude oil across Africa. That's what we're being told. So while they are setting up their internal investigation, we were expecting that we would get some information about the missing money and those involved in this missing money.
Are you
because
serious?
The National Assembly actually set up a committee to investigate. In fact, they called the NNPC to come give us details as to how that money left. So while investigations are going on, the next thing we heard was that EFCC had supposedly taken Ojulari and Haske into custody. They are grilling them. Then the next thing we heard that information is not true. And then the next thing we heard is that Haske is being wanted and that he was interrogated, he was set on bail, they seized his passport and that he used another passport to escape. They don't know where he is. They sent an alert to Interpol. Interpol, I think they responded, that is Haske's team responded to Interpol. Interpol now said they will not be used for political vendetta.
Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. They think that the international community are stupid, Abby. No, they think they are stupid. Is that not an embarrassment that you took out an information out there that it turned out to be falsehood? You want to use Interpol to massage your ego. When you now succeed, you say yes. Like this Chinese man they took back to China. They say he's a gang leader, whatever.
Yeah.
Go there now. It was the Chinese authorities in Nigeria that gave them information about that guy. And they just went to go and pick him up. And they're saying, in fact, it was a sting operation. It was very hard, but we succeeded. Always the president said. Meanwhile, the terrorists under their nose, they have not been able to arrest them.
At all.
Told you, Bello, they are still looking for him.
After telling us that they had captured him.
Can you
or
imagine?
that he had surrendered.
Can you imagine these people messing up themselves, say they are security agents? speaking from both sides of their mouth. What for? Whom are they deceiving? Esther, whom are these people deceiving? Security agents in Nigeria just messing themselves up. People went to have discussion and even dinner with Toju Bello. They came out and announced everything.
Serious dinner for months. So
can you imagine? After all that, Nigerian military came out and told us that they are still looking for Toju Bello. Esther, can you imagine such deceit? You are looking for Toju Bello, the same Toju Bello that they went to go and have dinner with, and even welcome them, and they now have a robust discussion. He now told them to take some of his ammunition and then keep some, then take some of the people he kidnapped and leave some. And they said, thank you, sir. We are very grateful you were able to do this. In fact, God will bless you for handing over some of your weapons to us. The other one that he came, they didn't ask him, what are you going to do with this one? They didn't ask him. Oh, they came back and they were jubilating. Look, Esther, at times people just want to annoy me. I'm not joking. At times, where do you hear this type of nonsense as a story?
Nigeria. Where? You know, Nigeria, we're a peculiar country.
The worst is that the military, 2 days after that incident, they came out, they are still looking for Toju Bello. I said, look at that. Look at that. So you want me to believe in this military? You want me to still believe that this military are fighting terrorism in Nigeria?
No, are you saying they're not fighting?
They are fighting. Yes, they are fighting. Yes, they are fighting. They're fighting
terrorism. We've heard about the Nigerian Air Force doing wonders in some volatile regions in the north. Let's give them credit where they actually deserve it. It's just that it can be better than what it is.
They are fighting, no.
Barrister Darlington, so Wike's aide recently made a statement. According to him, he's actually advocating, right, that our NIN, you know, there should be tighter regulations on social media usage in Nigeria. So in a statement today on X, Olayinka suggested that individuals should be required to provide a national identification number along with a valid government issued ID, such as an international passport, voter's card or driver's license, before they can create or manage any social media account. I and Chairman during the World News at 6, we actually spoke in a very lengthy term about this. I think in 2014 or 2020, yes, was it 2020?
That was Pantami, Abi.
Yeah, during Isa Pantami, when obviously they told us about the name, and then when Twitter was banned. I remember at the time it took a lot of talk and consolidation and all whatnot for some stricter measures to be applied. I think there was a recent statement that was put up on X, and I think X or that time Twitter supposedly banned or deleted Muhammadu Buhari's response to a certain tweet that went viral at the time. I'm trying to recall precisely. My question, Barrister Darlington, is Isa Pantami at the time said NIN was very important. They asked us to link our NIN with our BVN to our bank accounts and also to our SIM cards. What was the idea of the NIN? Was it not to ensure that they're able to trace and track criminal elements and these supposed criminal international syndicates? Barrister, kidnapping and terrorism has been on the rise. These individuals call via these SIM cards to ask for money from the victims' families. We don't know. We don't see them utilize this measure. And now you want to utilize this measure on social media accounts. So any dissent, any voice of dissent on the government would be what? Apprehended, tracked? Is that a plan? I want to understand what it is. I know that social media, you have misinformation, you have disinformation, but are you not stifling the will of the people further? Because that's a platform where Nigerians are able to express themselves.
You don't throw away the baby and the bathwater. If there is anybody misusing the social media, go after that person and leave others alone. I thank God. As always and as usual, I didn't believe in Pantami when he said this thing. It was on this plan. I said, no, this is not the way to go about it. This thing is a deceit. I said it. And my traducers, of course, they, you don't agree. There is nothing they will do that you'll agree. As usual. Was I bothered? Where is Pantami now? Where is the name? Esther, do you know why I was worried? This thing happened under COVID. People took risk to go and get that thing because they couldn't use their bank account and all that. Yes.
Even some phone numbers
they
were actually
blocked.
Bad.
They couldn't. And I was saying, what is the meaning of all this, for God's sake? I even gave my analysis that time. I said, look, this is not what you're supposed to do. If actually you are fighting this thing, terrorists, that there's no way this thing can stop terrorism. It's not possible. Esther, have I not been proven right?
Not all the time. I've been proven right.
When have you proved me wrong?
When
have you proved me wrong?
I have proven you wrong.
In what way? In what way? In what way?
I've proven you wrong positively.
No, positively. But when these people do all these things, instead of them to ask those who know to advise them, they won't. They will be pursuing their selfish agenda and endangering the life of Nigerians for whatever reason. All these things they have been telling us, this one will do this, this one. When they bought Tucana jet here, did they not tell us that with it now, terrorists are finished? We want to go and pay $500 million.
No, but they're using that to
use what? Use what?
Tucano fighter jets.
Well,
they've been using it.
Using it to do what?
They've been able to experience some successes.
No,
in some regions in Borno State, Maiduguri and Zamfara.
No, please. As far as I'm concerned, we have not recorded any success at all. Because why are these people increasing by the day? Esther, why are they increasing by the day? The Lukarawas now have taken over Kwara State. True or false?
You're not lying about that. Lakurawa.
They just came in yesterday, and with their success now, what makes you think that another terrorist group is not warming up somewhere to enter Nigeria? Esther.
Barrister, there are even different groups like that. As one group is being eviscerated, another group is
none of them. They are just you know this somewhere by biology. They transform into another group. Whenever they want to carry a big operation, they now coalesce. Like a politicians are coaliting. Yeah, they coalesce. They come together and then face the common enemy that are innocent Nigerians. That's what they have been doing in Nigeria. How come seven terrorist organizations operating in one particular country? Esther, it does not bother anybody, Abi. And you think that this is going to end tomorrow? The military are not doing enough, Esther. Quote me, they are not doing enough.
Barrister,
with the money we have spent on them,
with the resources,
with the money we have spent on them,
to the guys on ground, maybe the military chiefs, but to the guys on ground, I don't know. And then the kind of weapons they're using.
If they are using them, I cannot further. Why can't they protest? The rank and file, the real combatant in the. Why can't they say no? We are no longer doing this.
Have you seen the court marshalling? You know how it works, right? You can't protest, sir. You can't say anything. Okay. And anyone who dares actually speak, the person may become missing. You can't talk.
Are you serious?
So the only thing you can do is to leave the service if you're not comfortable with what you're experiencing or seeing there. But for you to come out and speak, that means you want them to trace your family.
Okay, fine. Then why are they pretending that they are fighting terrorism? No, it's better they tell us that yes, so we are not doing anything. That for you to be pushing out falsehood somewhere.
Baron said they're actually working. You know why I say so? A lot of young boys have died in the cause of protecting us. A lot of them have been taken by Boko Haram. We've seen how they slaughter these young boys. So let's not say they're not doing anything.
Avoidable death, Esther. This type of death is enough to cause mutiny in the army. I'm not joking. When you see your colleagues being murdered uselessly, avoidable death. With all the money we have spent, Esther, do you know that we have spent over 22 trillion from Buhari time to now? Are you aware? 22 trillion naira. Mention any other country in West Africa that has spent that kind of money. Yet the thing is not reducing. Our military. Rather, when they see some civil society or some Nigerians who want to fight for their right, they will now start flexing muscle. They will start as if these people are the problem of Nigeria. The real problem is out there. Without these people being taken out, Esther, we cannot have food though. Food scarcity will persist, whether you like it or not. All this nonsense, they are going to bring tractor from Belarus, from Brazil, from wherever. Esther, when they bring the tractor, you will not use it. Told Bello and his group will not allow you to use it. So why did you bring it? Tomorrow night they come and tell us they have spent 10 billion naira on farm to buy fertilizer. Where is it? Is it buying or is it removing the terrorists so that our farmers can go to farm? Benue people are still in IDP camp. So who is going to do the farming, Esther? Because tomorrow now somebody will say, you don't like government. What have you done? What have you done specifically for me to say, yes, something has been done somewhere, What have you actually done? How do you want me to believe that A whole Nigerian government cannot fight terrorism, even under 1 month. But when somebody cough in the southeast, they will deploy all the military apparatus to go and pick that person, deal with the person, or even sack an entire village. Thank God for Amnesty International. You heard what they said about the killings in the southeast.
Yeah.
Extrajudicial killing with evidence. You know, Amnesty are challenged that they interviewed people, they went around, they saw what happened. Burnt villages with pictures, military, Nigerian military. They left the real terrorists and they are fighting innocent people in my state. How do you justify that, Esther? How? Ask them now, what do those people do? Nothing. That you go and bomb an entire village for whatever reason. Nobody have told us. And you are telling me that this military, they are fighting terrorism. Tell me, how can I sit down here and say, yes, they are doing something? What are they doing? What are they doing? Pampering Toju Bello. Even the people they managed to arrest or the people they managed to apprehend. Esther, you are aware that without knowing it, they will rehabilitate them into the military.
Are you telling me? On several occasions, a former GOC military personnel recently during an interview disclosed how they caught about 5 of the terrorists. And he said those terrorists were terrorists that the United Arab Emirates, remember at the time?
Yes, they
sent them the names of these individuals. They apprehended them. He said while they had apprehended them for prosecution to commence, someone somewhere just said those guys should be released. He said it. A former GOC commanding officer actually said it. So I don't know if these individuals are state sponsored. But Barrister Darlington, let's talk about the importance of governance.
I didn't hear you well. You said that somebody somewhere said that they should be released.
Somebody somewhere.
Somebody somewhere.
Yes, an order came from somewhere.
And they released them.
At the time.
And they released them.
At the time.
And these are people fighting terrorism. Can you imagine? This behavior, is it not enough for the military guys who are dying to come out and ask them, what are you people doing?
Okay, Barrister, let's get on to this aspect. Barrister, a couple of Nigerians have said, okay, everything all the time, we always call President Bola Ahmed Tinubu out. But there are governors and there are ministers and there are local government chairmen and there are councillors. That these guys are actually meant to replicate the essence of governance, the rudiments of governance, especially at the grassroots level. That's the reason why the governors are elected. That it's a different thing if the governors are appointed by the president. He can command them and tell them what to do. A couple of persons also believe that the aides of the president don't necessarily give him details of the reality on ground. They could create a picture that everything that he has proposed in terms of his tax policy reforms are actually working, or they could even bring in testimonials or certain persons that are supporting the administration to prove to the president that everything is fine and that the way it is in Aso Rock, the luxury and the ostentatious lifestyle there, that it's possible for the president to supposedly not be aware of what is on ground. So if we're complaining about hunger, if we're complaining of anarchy in some certain regions in the country, Barrister, like we know what was going on in the southeast, if we're complaining of insecurity in several states, which obviously stops on the bulk of on the table of the president, like Tinubu said when he was in the opposition, what are the governors doing with the FAC allocation given to them? 1, 2, recently President Bola Ahmed Tinubu told them to please wet the ground. In other words, do what is needed. So why are we seeing this supposed apathy? It's only some governors that are working. Other governors seem to just be complaining about certain things.
Esther, if you want to advocate for Tinubu this evening, I will not allow you.
How am I advocating for Tinubu?
The buck will stop on the table.
Everything. So why do we have elected governors?
Hold on, I'm coming. The buck will stop on his table. True of us.
Yes, true. When it comes to insecurity, true.
Good. Everything.
Okay, yes.
Everything.
He oversees everything.
Yes, because if Nigeria is good today, he won't even bother with the governors. Now, has he done his own duty as the president and commander-in-chief? Tinubu, have you been able to do that duty that makes you the commander-in-chief, at least with insecurity? Please, what can the governor do on his own? Can the governor command even the police to fight insecurity in his state? Esther, can a governor order the police commissioner in his state that he wants this thing to be done and the CP will obey him? Is it possible? Why are we trying to, water it down when it comes to Tinubu? Tinubu knows why he's giving them FAC allocation. He knows. That's why he does not bother with the result. All these governments that are jumping into APC, why do you think they are going there? Is it not because of the largesse? And why is Tinubu not even bother with it? You mean he's not aware that these governors are not performing with all the money he's giving them? Let him come out and criticize them now. He knows what to do. Esther, was it not Tinubu who set a bill to National Assembly that has become a law now about local government financial autonomy? Since that time, even with the Supreme Court ruling, Esther, what has happened? 1 year after the ruling, Esther, 1 year after the ruling, Tinubu is not aware, Abi. He's not aware that this thing is not working. No, he didn't know. Why is he not talking about it again? Is it not because of election? Any other thing? No, let him challenge the governor to give the local government their money now. And then starting from Lagos State. Let him start from here. Esther, you can see this deceit that most Nigerians are not aware.
Barrister, the reason why I ask is that, for example, in Benue State, you know that Hyacinth Daju resigned from office. Consequently, the Hallowed Chamber held an emergency sitting, yesterday. And after that emergency sitting, they picked a replacement immediately. The House unanimously elected former Deputy Chief Whip Alfred Mberga from Makurdi North as the new Speaker, and Daju announced his resignation in a letter addressed to the Clerk of the National Assembly. Now, we did not get details of what really happened.
They were planning to impeach him before
Obviously,
he resigned.
he heard. Exactly. What was the plan of the impeachment or cause of the impeachment? We do not know.
He didn't agree.
Wait, hold on. He didn't agree to what?
To what they were doing now.
What were they doing? What were they doing?
You don't know what that Aliyah represents. As an APC governor.
Wait, now what were they doing?
What were they doing? The House has been very, very laid back when it comes to certain policies that will benefit the people.
Okay.
The House has been very laid back because they are taking orders from the governor. Is that not true? No, don't you see what that Reverend Father is doing there? And he tell me he's a man of God.
So you think you think it's
it is
personal
now,
principle, not something else?
Exactly.
Because there's a particular lawmaker that was saying that it is was it Hyacinth Daju when that Benue killing was sporadic, said that it is certain officials within the House of Rep who were sponsoring the insecurity,
and they don't
possibly
want to
because there are demands that they have been asking the governor for, and he has not been responding. Do you think the Speaker was part of those, or is it different thing entirely?
Even the governor said it. The governor said that it's Abuja politicians that are behind the insecurity in his state, but you cannot call them out. Even the secretary to the federal government called him to come and name those people. Is that not true?
SGF. George
So why didn't he name them? These are things that this man could not contain in the House. He simply left. That's the truth. Many of them are like that because they have conscience.
No, you can't say that's why that man left.
What else, Esther? What else? No, what else will induce him to live in such a manner? There are if it is the money now, they would have accused him of stealing all the money. Which one where did he even see the money to talk of the one to steal? They didn't accuse him of stealing any money now. He left on principle. That's the truth. Because as a speaker, there are things he didn't want to stomach. That's a fact. Tomorrow now they'll go and cook up something that is not there to justify their action. But that is the reality. Imagine this if this National Assembly have been doing their job, Esther. Are you telling me that Tinubu will acting the way he's acting?
That's the funny thing, That's why I wanted to ask you this question.
So if somebody
there is a pattern amongst in the states. With governors wanting to do what the president did as a governor of Lagos State, where they want to be the deciding factor in the state.
Everything, yes.
I'm sure you heard what's his name, Yahaya Bello said recently to the House of Representatives.
They should do everything
I played it on the political spotlight.
Whether it is good or not.
No, he even said democracy is not what it is. He said democracy is not what we think it is. All right.
That's the man that he wanted to do.
No, that's basically what he said in that video. This democracy that we're practicing, somebody appointed you. And it is something that you continue. And I noticed that the state governments want to continue like that.
Of course.
For example, somebody wrote a piece about what's going on in Rivers State. They said governance had been laid back in that state State since IBAS has been there.
Of course.
Most of the government-owned institutions are meant to operate are not operating. They said
even projects are not going on.
Exactly, no projects are going on. So everything is just everything is stagnant.
And the
state has gotten dirty and all that, all because of politics. Some people say the only people that can do something about it are the River State residents. Are you saying people who are hungry, people who just want to survive and stay afloat, should also be the ones to protest or do what? There are fears that Fulbara has been boxed in a corner. Is that true?
Of course. He's waiting for September 18, I'll be next month. If the state of emergency is not lifted, maybe by that time we'll now start reacting. But it would have been too late.
No, but
because there is this rumor that this may be extended though. Because what Wike and Tinubu are looking for from Fulbara apparently have not been able to do it. That's the truth. What they want him to do, he has not been able to do it.
You mean Fulbara?
Yes.
How do you know? He has not been speaking lately.
I said what they wanted from him, he has not done it. If not, this thing would have been lifted long ago.
Maybe the president wants him to complete his 6 months.
There is one thing they want him to do. To make matters worse, this matter is in court. And for reasons best known to them, the Supreme Court have not even delved into it to shut down this thing that Tinubu did. They are waiting for the thing to expire. Then when you now go to court and they say, well, you can see events has overtaken that issue, we are dismissing this matter. For lack of diligent prosecution. Meanwhile, they are the one that refuse to do the needful.
The reason why I asked you the question about the governors, because some people always think that most times I defend, basically you always say that I'm trying to defend Tinubu. I'm not trying to defend the president. I have never had a one-on-one with him before. Yes, I have seen him when I went to cover the elections. I have been where he was casting his vote. But to say I'm having a one-on-one conversation with the president, I haven't. But obviously,
when he hear you now, he will fish you out and give you appointment.
What did he say?
I said when he hear you as you are defending him.
I'm not defending him. I'm trying to present issues from an objective perspective. Sometimes, like I said, some things that we hear or know may not be necessarily what it is. Okay? For example, there are complaints that the ADC as a political party is a party that was organized by Tinubu himself. To seem as if there is an opposition, because the party seems to have been infiltrated with the myriads of challenges they've been going through ever since they announced to be a coalition. Let me play you this particular response from what's his name, Omoyele Sowore. I don't know, he was speaking. An
article cannot be there now.
What?
An article cannot be in a party that Tinubu put together.
Okay, let's see. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
There are talks that Atiku has at one point in time helped Tinubu achieve one or two things.
That was before now.
Okay, but let's just listen to what he had to say.
Just an avenue for the APC to create an opposition for itself. And the sad part, though, that's not a laughing matter, is that then it prevents real opposition from emerging from, within. Or at least it doesn't give real opposition the opportunity, because Nigerians are very fleeting. The moment they see an opposition group come up, it's like, we don't need to fight again. They are fighting for us. They're always looking for messiahs. You remember I also mentioned when Professor Patutomi set up his shadow cabinet that the cabinet that's in place is already shadow cabinet. I don't know where that ended anyway. And when APC came on board, they blackmail politically. And it was like, if you don't join, you are working for the APC. Now, the people have joined, and it seems that they are the ones working for the APC, because the by-elections have proven that they did not have an impact on the APC's strategy of selection during election cycles. But one thing that we must not overlook, which gives me a little bit of hope for real opposition, that I hope these guys can just step out of the way, is that the participation in the election tells a different story. Voter apathy is unprecedented. It's like people are saying, you can go and do your election, we are not participating in this. And when people say they are not participating in election, which is voting with their feet. They might have other plans. So, and that's the only part that you can tell that shows that Nigerian people's level of awareness about how they're handling this election. Shows that they are looking in other directions. And also the fact that a lot of people didn't fall for the ADC coalition
as a serious opposition.
As it was thought, as the hype suggested at the beginning. But I was one of the first persons to write them off. I said this is just like a setup. Yes.
Okay. What's your reaction to this?
Esther,
okay.
I have never believed in Showora and what he's doing.
Really?
If there's no opposition, why can't he use his own party and beat the opposition that Nigerian can rally around? Why is he always putting down everybody except himself? What has he actually done? He has a political party now. Why can't he make it a strong opposition? Ever since I knew him, he just keeps shutting people down. This one I wrote them off. They are not opposition. Tinubu formed it to create a semblance. What about his own party? Does he not have a political party? What has he done with that party? What has he actually done? Except to go to the media and claim that he's fighting human rights. I mean, look at it yourself now. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? Look at all you have been doing all over the place and all that. Okay, your own party, how far? If you're a good politician as you claim, do something with the party you formed. Every day you come and be telling us a cock and bull story as if it's the best. Meanwhile, I didn't see anything.
Really?
What did I see?
He has been advocating
for what? He has been contesting election.
Calling out the ills in the society.
It's a lie.
Protested against police brutality.
How far with
protested for the police who have been denied of their rights and all that.
He is the one. Listen very well.
Okay.
He is the one that the Tinubu is funding to be doing what he's doing.
What evidence do you have?
Because all he has done so far, nobody have charged him to court. Nobody have taken him to court.
You don't want to ask yourself why? There are certain factors as to why.
Why?
Maybe they're afraid of the fact that he's very brazen.
Or maybe the international very what? He has the military I don't understand.
Brazen in terms of calling out
No. There's nothing bravery here. People have done even little thing and they are in prison now, not to talk of him. All the things they have been doing so far, Esther, why haven't Showore been taken to court and charged and sentenced to prison?
He's in court right now.
Please leave that thing. Right, court over what? How many courts will he be into? You didn't remember when he came back from London here and at the airport when the EFCC had been police, the DSM wanted to arrest, somebody called from Aso Rock and said they should leave him. Is that not the end of that matter?
Because there was no need for them confiscating his document at the time. Yes.
Are you serious?
There was no need for them confiscating his documents.
Hold on. Why did he run away in the first place?
Who said he ran away?
When they cleared the way, he now came back after the protest, Abi. Why was he not picked up? Esther, why was it? Do you know that this is talking about IGP? Is enough for Showore to be taken to prison? I'm not joking. Because one, the man was legally appointed or reappointed after his time have expired. Because Tinubu went to the National Assembly and they amended the law. So legally, Egbetoku is not an illegal IGP. I am telling you authoritatively. So he cannot come out and be telling anybody the man is an illegal IG. Who told him that? When the thing went through the real legal process, and instead of you to be challenging him, why not go and challenge the man that appointed him? Did Egbetoku appoint himself after his tenure expired? Did he appoint himself? Why not go and challenge Tinubu? Go to Aso Rock and protest against Tinubu and ask him why he extended the man's tenure when it has expired. Look at it, just very manipulating the public, thinking that he's very clever. Illegal IG. You mean if you go to court, can he prove that the man is occupying an illegal position when the law has been amended to accommodate his position, and you are telling me he's an illegal IG? Do you know what is illegal? Something that the National Assembly amended is a law, and you are called illegal. Can you just imagine? So why has he not been taken to court and sentenced to where he's supposed to be, so that he will know how to do this human rights properly? Every time Job be talking, ADC was formed to divert attention. Every party Tinubu sponsored it except his own. No, except his own party that Tinubu did not sponsor. Except his own party. Esther, can you be that? Look, I don't like people trying to manipulate me. That was how they were singing here that Tinubu is the best human rights activist. He was fighting for Nedeko, this and that. Today now we have seen the result. Esther, we have seen the result. All that thing that Tinubu was doing with Nadeko, we have seen the result now.
But Showore has called out this government. Showore has even abused the president on several occasions.
Leave that
How can someone who is supporting the government of the day call him out in such a manner?
I said leave that thing. They kept him there because to be doing what he is so that they will believe that somebody is fighting them. In reality, he's not. Esther, in reality, I'm giving you examples here. People have just very minor thing and they are inside the prison today. But look at all the things Showore have done against Tinubu and APC. No, look at it yourself. Why have they not sentenced him to jail? Why? No, tell me.
But what did Showore do against
What did he do? Asking me.
By calling out the ills, by calling out the injustice, by calling out the terrible situation of the economy.
Buhari sentenced this man. He detained him, Abi.
Yes, for a very long time, actually.
Good.
For what? Going about
revolution now. Good. That thing is a treasonable felony. Was it not Tinubu that released him without even allowing the court to finish what they are doing? Esther, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Can you just explain to me why Tinubu should release him after he has openly declared revolution? In Nigeria, let any other person go and do it now. Esther, let any other person go and do the same thing and see what will happen.
All right, Barrister, we'll still come back to a couple of reforms that the administration said they've been able to implement, and that was their target during the campaign for Nigerians at the time. So, the Lagos State government demolished Alabarago Market and Mosque after 50 years. They demolished the market. It's a well-known commercial hub largely occupied by northern Nigerian traders who have conducted business there for over 5 decades. Authorities explained that the decision was taken because the market had expanded excessively into the city, and it has created congestion and disorder in the surrounding area. However, the traders expressed outrage, lamenting that they were not given prior notice before the demolition. Some of them said, "We have spent more than 50 years building this market. We struggled to establish our businesses, yet in a single day, everything was demolished without any notice. We counted no fewer than 40 mosques destroyed. The demolition has triggered intense emotions and raised pressing concerns about compensation, resettlement, and the impact on ethnic relations in Lagos." So, Barrister, for a couple of persons who reside along that axis, the complaints of the filth, from that market, the surrounding area, how dirty it is, it's not well kept, and the fact that some of them even set up illegal structures along that axis. You know how these individuals stay. But is it possible that what happened without any prior notice? And there are fears that are being raised that other ethnic groups too, specifically maybe the Igbos, like what has been going on lately, that areas where their markets are dominated or whatever, that such a measure may be extended. So maybe they are starting with this to continue with those other places. So if you complain that there is a marginalization against you, they will say, but we just did with Alabarago, so how is there marginalization against you? Or is the government doing what needs to be done in creating sanity and orderliness along that axis?
In that of Alabarago,
yes,
I am 100% in support of what the government have done.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Because that place is not fit for you to be selling food stuff. The dirtiness alone is something else. I'm not joking. Nobody that have gone there came back with the good stories about that place. And it's long overdue. That was the time Lagos State tried it. The boys there were shooting them. They were exchanging gunfire with the police that went there to go and put order there. They didn't allow them to even enter the market. I think this one now, the order came from the federal. That was why it was, So let them clean up the place and give them order.
Okay, so is it possible to clear out some places that have expanded into the cities? Or is it possible that they want to rebuild the place like they did when they wanted to, like a Tejo Show Market that was done during Fashola's administration, and even the Computer Village where they relocated them to another axis for some form of organization? Is it possible that that is the intention?
Do you know that one of the reasons why these things happen is because these things are not planned. Lagos State is not planned. They do things in an ad hoc measure. By the time population growth and everything overtake the place, they will now start thinking of relocating. And it's a particular government that will do it without thinking, without futuristic planning. That is why you keep relocating people and all that after they have spent money and effort and time.
In this particular place, there's not even talk of relocation. The residents, they are complaining that there was no prior notice.
Because they were not given that place by the government. All the places the Igbos are doing their business, go and check. They got permission from the state government, and they are paying their normal good. Nobody can go there and start demolishing things. They can only pick out areas that are not up to standard, and maybe buildings and all that. But to say you are going to demolish an entire Alaba international market, that means you are looking for court action or Ladipo paper market. Or
so you're saying all those areas were approved by the government?
Government. The revenue they are collecting there, go and check. They can't play with such places. They can't. The guys there are doing their normal business and they are paying their normal, taxes and all that to the. But this other place, they are on their own. The place was just hijacked, like every other thing about them. They don't like to pay tax. They don't pay anything to the government. They don't.
All right.
They just went there and occupied it by force, by illegally. So it cannot be like the other places. That's the difference here.
All right, Barrister. So let's come back to the Renewed Hope initiative, which is basically the fundamental of the president's governance. That is his blueprint for his administration, and that's why he feels that he needs to go another 4 years because he has not done half of what he had promised Nigerians during the campaign. He talked about social programs, women empowerment, youth empowerment, and entrepreneurship. The president also talked about fortifying the security architecture, meaning national security. You know that insecurity was prevalent during the late Muhammadu Buhari's administration. He talked about consistent power supply, okay? Also renewing the oil and gas sector, like stopping the leakages in the oil and gas sector, and we're able to produce more oil. He talked about ease of transportation. He also talked about education as well, which obviously is what brought about the NEL Fund. He also talked about healthcare, which they have a proposed subsidy platform for kidney dialysis and all whatnot, and cesarean. That is, anyone who goes by cesarean, any of the federal hospitals, is going to be done for free. Then also promising enhancing a digital economy, encouraging digital economic system, and they're going to make money from it. Also indicating about our foreign policy that we have with our international counterparts, how that will enable more investment opportunities, and talking about federalism, decentralization of power. Paris, I want to ask you, which of all of this, including judicial reform, the judicial aspect of the government that Obasanjo recently lambasted, really called them out, do you think that there is any move in implementing all of this that is in the Renewed Hope agenda?
You see, Tinubu doesn't know how to manage the economy. In fact, he have no direction at all. All this you are telling me now, it is not impacting on the life of the people, Esther. I have told you here, there are things Tinubu will do today. The poor widow in Enugu will feel it. The one in Sokoto will say yes. They have a government. The one in Calabar it will resonate. Are you getting what I'm saying? But when you gather a few of your party members and say you are empowering them, you are doing, is that a success story? Okay, like the wife who came here to empower 1,000 women. How many do we have in Lagos? You gather APC people and you say you have empowered them by giving them grinder, generator, even pestle. I think pestle is there to pound the yam and all that. What is all those ones for?
One of the most important aspect of his Renewed Hope agenda was to train and give economic opportunity to the poorest and most vulnerable amongst us. They are seeking a Nigeria where no parent is compelled to send a child to bed hungry, worried whether tomorrow shall bring food. Are we experiencing that now? God. Even a little of it. Is it being experienced based on the cries from Nigerians that there is hunger in the land?
It is not working, and I'm sure he knows. Because
are you sure he knows?
Esther, there are foundational things you will do today. People will just literally build on it. That lay the foundation and allow the people. Like this insecurity, Esther. Do you know how many people that have left the farmstead? I mean, these are workforce. If I'm not mistaken, over 1 million people are out of their farmstead in the north. True or false?
True. Good.
That is a number. Esther, that is a number. So there's over 1 million people. That where are they? They are in Lagos. They are in Enugu, Imo State. Riding Okada, causing mayhem here and there. Why not to remove this insecurity for God? I don't know why Tinubu is not paying attention to it.
Is there a fear somewhere?
In fact, it baffles me.
Because
it baffles me.
What the president's renewed hope agenda says is the fundamental responsibility of any government is to protect the lives and property of its citizens. And he promised that they would mobilize the totality of national security, military and law enforcement assets to protect all Nigerians from danger and from the fear of danger. He also said that they will expand and improve recruitment of personnel and bolster existing agencies and systems to achieve the fundamental national security goal, and that they have, according to them, they intend to make proper inroads. So why have we experienced a resurgence in insecurity? Barrister Darlington, in some regions in this country, it's almost like there is no government presence
at all.
There is no government presence at all. Individuals are carrying on activities and they are making laws in the states.
So when you see all this, please, how else can somebody be praising Tinubu?
No, we're not praising. We're just trying to reel out. These are what they said.
I know, fine. But if you see all these things now, on what ground will anybody say that Tinubu is trying? What is he trying? The very thing you swore before the court, before the constitution, that you are going to protect Latam, you are not doing them. So what else are you doing? Esther, what else are you doing? Don't come and tell me tomorrow that you tried. You tried. What did you try? You went to Benue. That was even where I got the feeling that Tinubu is afraid of these terrorists. It was the third thief who told them that, Mr. President, this thing is not farmer header clash. This is pure ethnic cleansing.
All right,
because they are taking over home seed villages and renaming them. You mean Tinubu is not aware of these things?
So we're going to take a very short break, and obviously we'll continue the conversation when we return.
Time to take the next step toward your dreams. Admissions are now open for the October 2025 and January 2026 intakes at Lancaster University, Ghana. Get ready for a world-class education, global opportunities, and an unforgettable experience right from Ghana. For more information, contact us at +234 0701 708 9214 or email us at nigeria@lancaster.edu.gh. Apply today and begin your journey to success with Lancaster University, Ghana. Your future starts now.
Alrighty, we're still on the evening rush right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Esther Machko and I'm right here with Barrister Darlington Agumor. Barrister Darlington, again, we do know that this is the age whereby, since the administration seems to be working on ensuring that they garner and get 2027 by all means, there are complaints that the opposition political parties are not doing the needful when it concerns putting the government on its toes. Like you heard Omoyele Sowore say that the ADC is an extension of Tinubu, like he created the ADC so it will seem as if there is an opposition, because their impact is not literally causing any form of panic or agitation from the presidency. And now Atiku Abubakar has come out to declare his intention. He said he's going to run. It's no longer a speculation anymore. It's no longer they said, sources indicate, sources determine, sources are telling the press no. He has come out to indicate that he is going to run against any other person, against this current administration in 2027, meaning that the whole gentleman agreement thing, it doesn't apply to him. Now, the PDP too held a meeting today, the National Executive meeting, and the meeting also intends to expel members who have been involved in anti-party activities. Nyesom Wike has said that no one can do anything to him in the People's Democratic Party, and he feels very confident about it. He has also disclosed that he is committed to the PDP. And the presidency feels that he knows how to handle it in their reaction, their body language. For example, with his spokesperson, Larry Olayinka, the PDP intends to expel Nyesom Wike and also expel Samuel Otam. Now, there are talks that this could create a rift in terms of a problem for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some economic and political analysts believe that Wike was put in the FCT to deliver the FCT for the president in 2027. Okay, and that's why it feels like anything he does, no one can condemn it or no one can criticize him. For example, you are aware about the $2.1 million that he used to purchase mansions in the US, and nobody in the presidency has called him to question or set up a panel to investigate that particular disclosure. Barrister Darlington, do you think that Wike has any reason to panic? Do you also think that the PDP will carry out their what do you call it, whatever it is they concluded in expelling Nyesom Wike?
If they want to do such a thing, they are doing it too late.
Too late?
Yes.
Okay.
Because as I'm talking to you now, Wike have not delivered the FCT to Tinubu, and so he remains where he has been, and that is one leg in APC, one leg in PDP. That's the truth. Wike will not leave the PDP until after 2027. He has told you that anybody who will not support Tinubu will not get his support. So what does that tell you? It means that his nuisance value is still there in a PDP. He's not going to let go. More so when he has the backing of Tinubu. Forget about all the scandal about him. That one, it doesn't. Tinubu is not ready to probe anybody. Not when he's fighting for 2027. So that it will not happen. The PDP, they are just blowing hot air. Okay,
so far in all of this, all right? So far in all of this, Barrister Darlington, Obi has been quiet. He has said what he wanted to say about putting his hat in the race, and he has been quiet. Recently, Dati Baba Ahmed came out to advise that he would run with Peter Obi and he would prefer him to come back to the Labour Party. He also said he doesn't trust the ADC. He sees them as persons who just want to grab power by all means, so he doesn't trust them as a coalition. The ADC, through Balaji Abdullahi, came out to say that Dati Baba Ahmed only came once when they were unveiling, even sat in in the front row, and after that they didn't see him anymore. He didn't attend any meeting, and so he should not be speaking for them. They also indicated that Peter Obi is fully part of the ADC as a coalition. But let's listen to Olusegun Obasanjo's take on Peter Obi as a person. All right.
Nigeria that I believe we need to have at this point in time, Peter Obi is still the man. That's all. For Nigeria that I believe we need to have at this point in time, Peter Obi is.
All right, so Barrister Darlington, that's Obasanjo. Now, guess another interesting thing. Issa Pantami, Ali Pantami, the former Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, says the vision and mission of the Obedient Movement represents what Nigeria needs to strengthen democracy. He made a statement today when he received leaders of the movement at his residence in Abuja. All right, and you know that politicians are seeking elective offices and that they must prioritize the needs of the people rather than their personal interest. What happened? I thought Pantami was part of the APC. So what is going on?
He had left the office now. So his eyes has cleared now. He has seen the light. Obasanjo, in fact, if there is anybody that Obasanjo offended, it is me. I'm not joking. He did something that I never thought he could do. A PDP that made him, a PDP that gave him first and second chance to be president of this country. He came out in the open and tore his party card.
Yeah.
Thereby disowning the party. And that was when APC now cashed in. Tinubu went to his house and lay ambush.
And laid ambush?
Laid ambush to co-opt him into supporting them. Of course, he succeeded. Because it was Obasanjo who said that Buhari is the man who will do the job. Wole Soyinka said that Buhari is the born-again Democrat. Tinubu said that Buhari is the only person who can defeat Jonathan. I remember what the three of them said. And with it, the public was deceived. Because they thought that these people meant well. You can see the result, Esther. So they should even praise some of us who did not agree from the beginning with APC and Tinubu. That is why I am so proud of myself and what I'm doing. You can't challenge it. Have I ever agreed with them? Is there anything I told them that did not come to pass? Imagine if all of us had come to and said, look, Buhari, bam, 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 bam. We know this man from 1984. Say he's a born-again Democrat. And I have been telling you here that a snake will always be long. The leopard cannot change the spot on his body. Have I not been using such a proverb here? Did anybody listen? So who is right now? Who is wrong? So why should Obasanjo come now and be talking of a P2B? P2B will do with the way things are. Do you think they will allow P2B to even run this election, Esther? With the way things are now, because Atiku has closed that door in ADC. Yes, by saying he will run, he has closed the door. There's no other thing to talk about there. So P2B will now look for another place, Abi. PDP is a no-go area because Jonathan and Wike, I don't know what they are trying to do in that place. They will not accommodate a P2B there. Then Labour Party is the only window. Meanwhile, Abure is still, we don't even know who is the leadership in that party.
Yeah, for now,
we don't know.
There is no official leadership yet.
Good. That means, where will he now go to, Esther? You see what I was saying from the beginning. Esther, have you seen me now? Esther, have you seen me now? Anyway, I don't want to say much about this thing. I'll let it be as they have said. At the end of the day, we'll not know who is right and who is wrong.
All right. So details of the National Executive Meeting of the PDP has emerged. They expressed satisfaction over their level of preparedness of the party in its various organs, chapters and structures. They acknowledged the satisfaction and the effort and commitment of PDP Governors Forum and Board of Trustees. The National Executive Committee received and after extensive deliberation approved the report of the National Convention Zoning Committee, which recommends as follows: that all PDP national office positions currently in the northern region of the country remain in the northern region. All PDP national office positions currently in the southern region of the country remain in the southern region. Also, they have retained the position of the national chairman in the northern region of the country, and the presidential candidate of the party for the 2027 general election is hereby zoned to the southern region. That the region should immediately microzone positions within its region for implementation. They also received updates from the PDP Constitution Amendment Committee and directed the committee to circulate the draft constitution amendment to various organs and chapters of the party for further input. Now, since the presidency is now being decided to be zoned to the southern region, who do you think are presidential considerates in the PDP? And do you think Peter Obi may eventually join them now that they have descended to zone their presidency to the southern region?
Esther,
sir,
it's not enough to zone your whatever, your office to the south.
Okay.
The house conducive? Have you cleaned up their internal wrangling with what Wike is saying? Will Wike agree to work with Peter Obi in PDP?
But we heard sources say that he preferred Peter Obi to Jonathan because there are certain sections in the PDP asking Jonathan to return.
And Wike said he would prefer Peter.
Sources are saying that he prefers Peter to Jonathan. Why? We do not know what he has up his sleeves.
Good. Was it not the same person that caused problem when they were trying to zone this and that made Peter Obi to leave for Labour Party? Remember?
Yes, that was in 2020. The 2023
it's the same thing. Yes, the only difference now is that Atiku have left the scene. So let us see. We then now draft a Goodluck Jonathan into PDP.
There are talks that Sheyi Makinde is interested.
Okay. Yes, they said it. Yeah, they said it.
They said there are talks that he's interested. And the PDP also said they have some eligible governors or some certain persons that they can actually draft from the southern region. You know, although their names have not been declared, we will hear the others by 2027.
Good.
Is it possible that Wike too wants to be in the ballot?
Is it? I mean,
considered?
No. That is, in fact, that will be political suicide for him.
All right.
Because I don't see how you can campaign for APC and campaign for PDP. Wike cannot do that. He cannot be in PDP and in APC. It's not possible. That is where his weakness will be exposed.
So what are the other likely candidates in the PDP that could run? Because you have some of their governors who have defected, especially the new ones. They defected to the APC for second term.
They even said that one PDP governor we defect to APC, immediately Tinubu come back. Maybe
Tinubu comes back.
Yeah, that was in the news today. So I don't know whether they go outside to remove them, so that by the time he come back, the result will show. I mean, it does not sound for. They say when he come back, the governor will defect. What does that tell you? So what we are seeing now is something that we have never witnessed in the lifetime of Nigeria.
Do you think Sheyi Makinde will actually run against Tinubu?
That one is a spoiler, because I don't see a Yoruba man taking over from a Yoruba man.
Why?
It's not possible.
Why are you saying it's not possible?
I said it cannot happen.
Why are you saying it cannot happen?
Because it cannot happen. This tribal sentiment we set in.
Tribal sentiment between people of the same tribe.
Yes.
You're in the same tribe.
Yeah. Is the Bakina not a Yoruba man?
Yes.
Why would you want to take over from Tinubu?
If you aspire to be the president, you think you have the capacity better than Tinubu, why not?
I remember when Oshibajo contested the primary with Tinubu in Abuja. How the erudite professor was booed by his own people. They embarrassed that professor.
That was because Oshibajo was selected by Tinubu to be the vice to Muhammadu Buhari.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying. So they were like, Tinubu helped you, and now this is how you want to repay him.
Please, no, please, no. That's not how things are done. You just told me here now that why should the Makinde take over from Tinubu? And now you are saying that
I'm saying, do you think? I asked you, do you think Makinde can contest against Tinubu?
It's not possible. Even if he does, at the last minute, he will withdraw for Tinubu, like they did in Abuja. All the people from Amosu, Ogun State, all of them, did they withdraw? Step down for Tinubu? Is that not what all of them did?
Barrister, the reason why the young demography are really interested in politics is because they are not feeling the impact of governance in their respective regions.
The way it is.
Some aspects, because some people will tell you that Nigerians are not suffering. One Basiru, who is a spokesperson for the APC, said, who are the Nigerians that are suffering, that they're not suffering? When you have more than 440,000 students enjoying the benefits of NEL Fund and other initiatives, especially in the healthcare system, how can they say that Nigerians are suffering? That those who are hungry are those retired politicians who are hungry for power. He was referring to the opposition. That's what he said. So if this administration believes that some sections of Nigerians are not hungry and they're very certain that by 2027 Tinubu would run and that he would win, then the other aspect of the population, like I and you, who are crying every day, substituting other forms of protein for the littlest, which is even egg. And I'm complaining egg is not expensive. So what are we doing then?
Esther, when you hear people speaking in favor of APC, go and check. They are hired hands. They are praise singers. They are sycophants. All their postulations, if you look at it properly, it doesn't add up. It doesn't. So 400,000. Are you see how many? That's
what he said.
I'm coming. 400,000. How many undergraduates do we have in our federal universities?
I need them to call those who are beneficiaries of the NEL Fund.
Leave it those who are benefited. How many do we have? Is it 400,000? In one jam session, you see 1.7 million people taking jam. True or false?
True.
Then totality, they say 400,000 people, students, that are benefiting. And there is no evidential data to confirm this thing. None. You just speculate. Nobody can tell me today now that yes, this and this number of students benefited from that money. Nobody. It's just when anybody feel like they will speculate. They say 80 billion has been spent. Meanwhile, you hardly see the impact anywhere. Parents are still paying their children's school fees. The other aspect of this fund that I've been talking about, nobody is addressing it. You gave me 20,000 naira to pay for school fees. Meanwhile, the school fees in my university is 50,000 naira. Esther, did you give me money? You gave me something with the right hand and you collected with the left hand. Why can't the federal government tell all the federal universities, look, your school fees must not go beyond this? At least peg it so that it can commensurate with the loan you are giving to students. You can see now. Nobody is addressing that because that's very vital. The money you gave me as a loan, did it solve the problem it was intended to solve? Did that money pay their school fees, Esther? No, let somebody come out and tell me. The money you collected as NEP fund, did it pay your school fees in these universities? Remember, there are different courses, so the money for medicine is different from the money for law. Are you aware? All the courses in university, they are not charging the same school fees. Is that not true?
Very true.
So what are you now talking? What are you saying? Please, the people should stop deceiving themselves. You get left for to who and who. You don't gather the few, and I'm sure if you are not a PC member, you may not get that fund.
No, why would you generalize in that context?
Are you serious? Are you serious,
Barrister
Esther?
Darlington.
Esther, please.
Before you make such a generalistic statement, maybe try.
Let them
try it with any person that you know that is in school.
Esther, let them come and prove me wrong, because I know APC and Tinubu. I know what they do. That's the recruitment for them.
Yeah.
The wife who came here and gave 1,000 women empowerment. Go and check how many PDP and Labour Party people are among them. Go and check. Esther, go and check.
So you're saying that those to benefit from these initiatives must be people who are part of the APC,
of course,
or support the APC.
Of course, if you want to.
So is the president of the All Progressives Congress, or the president of Nigeria?
What are you even saying, Esther?
No, what I'm saying, when you said now that all of these
what
initiatives,
are you saying? As if you are not aware. All the appointment that went to the Yorubas, you're not.
Really? You don't come now.
Really?
You don't stand.
No, is that not what the North was complaining? Even we, the Southeasterners, we don't even complain again. There's nothing to complain. Look at with all that the North got in appointment, they are still complaining. Then what do you tell the Southeasterners? We are not part of Nigeria, B. I don't want to go there. Let them do whatever they like.
Things are hard.
Really?
Things are hard. To be honest with you, things are hard. I hope they understand that things are really hard. Like it's biting. It's really biting.
No, but with all this, they're still telling you that the man is doing so well. I am saying that no other president in the history of this country had made the amount of money Tinubu have made. And I gave you my facts. Right. When are this money? Esther, when are this money? Please, since Nigeria started in existence, have you ever heard that over 210 trillion naira was missing in NNPC? 210. Under Buhari in 1978-79, it was $2.8 billion that disappeared under his watch.
No, and not that NNPC is a quagmire. It's a for decades.
Cesspool of corruption. Cesspool.
So it's not just with this administration.
So why can't Tinubu clean it up so that we can say yes, under his watch, NNPC started behaving themselves and all that.
Well, they're investigating them through the EFCC, and he sanctioned it.
They're investigating what? Investigating what? What are they investigating?
08036929933. That's the number. 08036929933. And the WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. How are you? Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, sir. How are you, sir?
Yes, my name is Shola.
Shola, welcome.
I'm calling from Uganda. Barrister Darlington, I greet you. Good evening, sir.
Well done, my brother.
See, the issue of the nonchalance from the president, to ask you a question. Can you remember when there was a statement from the CIA, America, that Tinubu was an asset?
Yeah.
Now, I went to dig deep into that meaning. Do you know that apart from that, there are factors? You know, there was I think somebody mentioned that foreign factors were among
the international syndicates.
Exactly, yes.
Yes. Now, the truth is that it is part of it truly. Now, there are many factors. You know, they have mineral resources in the north, even in Zamfara. And the northern politicians, the elites, even the president Matawali, there was an allegation on him. These people, they have been stealing the country blind.
Exactly.
You understand? With collaboration with foreigners. That is by the side. Then, for the president, what is tying his hand? There's a saying that he who comes to equity must come with a clean hand or something like that.
Exactly.
He knows, you know, it's like he's held to ransom. So he cannot tackle these people. And until we have somebody that has a clean hand, you understand, that can be able to tackle these people. Abacha mentioned this thing. He said if there is insecurity more than 24 hours, the government is in the know. So there's no two ways about this thing. That is why he is not doing anything about it. It's period. Period. Then coming to Atiku, saying that he's going to contest. Of course, he has the right to contest. But what we have been saying is that he tries to say that he's on a level playing ground. That we know that when it comes to the primaries, they are going to do what they do. They will give the delegates money. So that was why people like us, that's why we still mention it. That the same set of people, even with that coalition, even if they are even going to support Obi, even if they leave for Obi, these people are going to give him problem. Until these people are weeded out, I don't know how it's going to be. Nigeria will continue in this problem. I'm telling you, these people, that are coming out to confess now, El-Rufai, even look at people like Jerry Ghana, all of them coming out now. People that are villains have become saints because of Tinubu. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes, we get you, Shola.
We have a long way to go. But for Obi, I want to say something that he has time to plan very well.
Okay.
You understand? Like one of your callers used to say, Obi has more to offer Nigerians than what Nigeria for him. So he should just calm down. What is not doing is not doing well.
Wow.
You understand? You see after a few months or like a year.
Okay.
If you get a good platform, all well and good. You understand? Nigerians are behind him. And what will matter is if the elections will be free and fair based on the electoral reform. And I pray that God will help us.
Shola, thank you so much. Thank you. Very astute and straight to the point. Thank you so much, Shola.
Hello.
Good evening. How are you, Sir Robert?
Good evening, Esther.
Welcome, sir. How are you?
Fine. But good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Robert.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
The point I want to make is this. I was so disheartened when I walked down people of a man that 3 guys.
Yeah.
Because we accused them that they stole with his gun. So my point is that how can you people be fighting for Biafra and you are killing yourself? Because that man is not a Fulani herdsman. No. He's an Igbo man, and the people he kill are Igbo men too. Is it right that somebody will just carry arm and be killing his fellow men? I don't understand.
All right, thank you very much.
It's so barbaric, honestly.
Thank you.
Igbo killing his own brother, but he say they steal. In fact, okay. Let me drop.
Thank you, President. Did you see that video?
Yeah,
there's this man they call Gentle or something like that. He's been complaining that certain persons want to set him up, that most of the killings and atrocities in the southeast is not from him. One guy they call Makeup or something like that is also saying the same thing. Apparently these boys, maybe they went to carry out an operation without the permission of their leader, and maybe this video was a way to set an example, but in such a dastardly act, without empathy or emotion, shot these boys, 3 of them, even while one of them was pleading that please, so what, again, there's an issue of barbarism in that particular region. Esther, what is going on?
Esther, in a state of anarchy, what do you expect? In a state of anarchy, what do you expect? Lawlessness, is that not the order of the day? What is going on in that, and I'm sure it may be part of Imo State.
Yes.
Where insecurity is the order of the day. So why? But
that content we didn't hear exactly where in the southeast.
It must be somewhere around that place. Now it must be in the southeast because the intonation it sounds like an Igbo man. So what do you expect? Is that not what is going on there? In an atmosphere of peace and tranquility, will somebody have the audacity to do such a thing and didn't video it?
But Barrister, the question
is it possible?
How did it get to that level? That such barbarism is taking place. There is no presence of governance.
Do you know when I told you that psychologically this government have made Nigerians to become animals? That is in quote. They now see death as nothing. When you have been seeing death, killing for a long time like this, Esther, psychologically, you now see death and the blood as nothing. That's the truth.
Hello? All right. Hello. Good evening.
That's the truth.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. I can hear you. Please, what's your name?
Yeah. Esther. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
Yeah, this C2 calling for Freetown, Sierra Leone.
All right, C2, please go ahead. Don't shout.
Yeah, and I agree, Barrister. That is it.
Okay.
Right, Esther.
Sir.
Let me say, I will take 1 minute and explain something to you so you can understand exactly what is happening.
Okay.
Because since the medias are not covering it, we don't know exactly what is happening. We can able to call and lay it so the whole world will understand. Okay?
All right.
Our people never voted for Hope Uzodinma in Imo State. Okay?
Okay.
The rightful owner that won the election was Ihedioha. It was the lot that drove Ihedioha and put Hope Uzodinma there. Okay? Now, Hope Uzodinma, who is Hope Uzodinma? You need to know who Hope Uzodinma, who he is before. These are Otokoto boys. He managed to run away when Imo people say enough is enough against Otokoto. He ran away, him with his boys. Then Otokoto's son and some Chege's boys were killed. Hope run away. Now, the same dastard these people were doing in Imo State has returned when Hope Uzodinma forcefully put himself in Imo State affair. That evil return. Now, the same boy you see the shot that carrying all this atrocity was Samanapa boys. And the same Samanapa boys, we are working with Hope Uzodinma. What I'm telling you, we can provide you the evidence. Not forget about what people are saying.
Okay, so
the same guy he shot that guy, his name was gentle. And he was working with Hope Uzodinma. He cannot deny it. He's hearing my voice. So let's put the record straight. Hope Uzodinma is responsible for everything. Where is that guy? I asked somebody, is this guy in the moon? No, he's still there in Hope, he's still there in Imo State. So, is he hiding? Hope Uzodinma knows exactly where this guy is. Is he using him to be killing his political opponents in Imo State?
But
that is the fact.
Gentle has denied it.
This guy is committing atrocity in Imo State, and he was aware of it.
Right.
So this is what I call to tell you.
All right.
That guy, where is him? Where is him? Ask Hope Uzodinma, where is that guy that is committing that atrocity? Do you see the bush where the letter people score? Who was doing that? No, he can't deny it. He is the one. Him and his boys. These are Samanapa boys. It's the truth.
All right. Thank you, Situ. Thank you for calling.
What we are hearing and we are seeing, Arando.
Hello?
Having said that,
hello,
I want to say that, like I said the other time, that we are at a breach. Thank God that things are enveloping. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has declared his intention, probably under ADC. And I listened to Martins Onovo. He pointed it out that he is going to be part of the alliance, though not coalition of the ADC. So let us see how everything will pan out.
All right, thank you.
Only let Mr. Obi quickly bring out his own mind.
Okay.
So that we will have enough card.
All right, thank you. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, my name is Chula. I'm calling for JV.
All right, sir. Please go ahead.
What did happen for this country? I know you understand. They keep people online. Why government can't you enter and track all these people down? There's lots of brothers cheering for this country. Government cannot look at all these people. Based on say they're not the people that are killing. One day monkey go market, no return back. Everybody go die one day. Maybe look at this thing. The killing for Southeast are very too much. Maybe look at Southeast. Maybe no kill us to finish. This people where they just talk down now. Wait till they day. One day, one of us will die. I rest my case. I'll take that.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Welcome. What's your name?
Good
evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Obina, calling from it.
Calling from where?
Ejigbo.
Ejigbo. All right, Obina, please go ahead.
My son, Valentin, I greet you.
Well done, my brother.
There is one proverb that says that if you continue looking at the dead man's face, you will cry without end.
I'm telling you.
If you, if you continue looking at Nigerian leaders, their character and what they say in their mouth, you will talk and talk. You will grow annoyed and annoyed. This country, this so-called country, I don't understand it. When the leaders are talking, do they think that they are talking to animals?
I'm telling you.
People that doesn't have brain? There is nothing I have never had in this country. The leaders talking. And the country cannot be good. If the leaders don't want it to be good,
yes, now
it's not in our hand. It's not in the hand of the masses. It's in the hand of the leaders. They are the ones that will repair the country. Then direct us where to follow. But they continue deceiving themselves, talking up and down, talking trash. I don't know. I don't understand this country at all. With this thing, is it the leg that the car will take and reach Umuahia?
I wonder.
Nigeria is just like a vehicle that is starting cut off and it just run and enter gallop and somersault. This country, I don't see it moving forward. I don't see it moving forward at all.
All right, thank you for calling. We're positive. Let's be positive while we keep on resonating. We must continue to hold the government accountable. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. This is Divine speaking from it.
This is where?
Divine.
Divine.
Yeah.
Okay, you're calling from where, ma?
From Satellite.
From Satellite. All right, ma. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I want to speak about this. Our brother, Barrister Darlington.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like the man. He's a brave man. And why I like him is because somebody who is brave, who speaks outspokenly. His type is a good person. ADC, APC, PDP, they are all the same party. Adibi can come out. Even Labour, part of Labour, according to PDP, according to APC. We cannot continue living under the umbrella of these four parties. P2B, as chosen by Nigerians, is a neutral stand. I wish he could go and get a fresh party on himself. He should, if he can be able to do that and go into a new party, apart from all these parties, Nigerians will back him up.
All right.
And he will deliver us.
All right.
Because our prayer will deliver him.
All right.
Because we are mothers, children, the youth, and the earth will deliver him. I wish he could just dump all these people.
Okay.
All of them.
All right. Thank you very much, ma. Hello. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Okudele, calling from Alagwadi.
All right. Okudele, how are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome. Please
my
go
barrister, Wokobo, Kekimela.
Not the come out. Oku de Kuala Biko, Oku de.
Yeah. Esther,
sir?
I want to ask a question this night.
Okay, sir.
The Nigeria agree to be one?
They never agree. Oh.
That's not. If they agree to be one, Nigeria can change Nigeria.
Abi?
Because they do not agree to be one. For instance, look at the appointment that they give through the Turubu and the Buhari government, excluding Southeast. Even this government is the worst. They are not even remembering that we Southeast Easterners, that we are a part of Nigeria. They don't. All they do is this. They will use this and make them. At the end of the day, they will throw us away. And our brothers who are in government, they don't even understand what they are using them for. They believe they are doing politics. Is it the issue of coalition or so and other things? Okay. My own stand is this: whoever that will make Nigeria proud and that will collect this power from Tinubu, let that person come out. Because as I'm talking to you, when I remember that Tinubu is the president of this country, before that man, I have blood pressure. Any day I wake up, remember that Tinubu is ruling this country. Because I was in Lagos when Tinubu ruled Lagos.
Oh, God.
When Marwa handed him over. Nobody will tell me about the history of Lagos, about Tinubu. When they say Tinubu built Lagos, what did Tinubu build? Oregu Road and this Ikeja long bridge that they just demolished. That's the only thing they achieved in Lagos. Somebody should tell me one thing or the other. So please, Nigerian youth and Nigerian should live a longer road and fight for Nigeria, for betterment of Nigeria. Not the way they give you 1 cup of rice, you eat your future. Collect 10,000, eat your future for 4 years, 8 years. Forgetting about what will come out tomorrow. Please, I beg everybody. They should resist collecting 1 naira, 2 naira. They are selling their right. They are selling their best right. That's my own text to you this time. God bless all of you.
All right, God bless you. Thank you so much. 08036929933. That's the number to call. 08036929933. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
So, Pastor Blessing coming from Oriyo.
All right, Pastor Blessing, please go ahead.
So, my own little contribution is this. Whenever they say about Biafra, some of our brothers in this country, they will be angry when you say, why are we saying Biafra? And the question I'm asking now, are we one? They should let us go no way. Let us do something simple now, no way. Any small thing they hear from this, they will say, is this how we are going to need to rule ourselves in Biafra? The man that shot 3 people, is it Biafra people that tend to shot people? Are they looking in Lagos? What
are you saying? So what are you saying?
I don't know if you want to do what. So let's just do things right too. And listen to Barrister that is so much love in the Let's do it. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. So I'm going to take some WhatsApp messages now because a lot of messages are here. Good evening, Esther. Please let Mr. Peter Obi never use that slogan of "we know they give shishi." Please and please. Pastor Ifeanyi Chukwu Anazodo from Agor Palace Way or Kota. Esther, please don't make me. Dimma, good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good evening, VP and good people of Nigeria. Kenna from Ikorodu. During Buhari's time, it was snake and monkey eating. Tinubu's time is now foreign syndicate eating our money. Nigerians, open your eye. We don't want to hear what. How long will it take us to understand what is happening? God save Nigeria. Esther, you and your analysts should continue to disparage our military because of your paymaster from Inkem. Inkem, who disparaged our military?
And who is the paymaster?
And who is the paymaster? All right, and Kim is like, you know something I don't know. Kindly let me know what it is that you know. Barrister Darlington, what do you mean by beware when you are putting on red? Red symbolizes Valentine, love now. Don't quarrel Esther today. Esther has not even supported APC and you're raising up your voice. Well, I don't blame you because what is happening in Nigeria daily will always make the most humble person to get annoyed. John Mark Innocent. John Mark, thank you for today. Good evening, Esther, Mr. Darlington. There's so much good things the government of the day are doing, but there is no one day that you bring at least one of them to your station. But every day you shall find one bad news to paint the government bad every day. Why? Tunde from Ijegu.
Good.
So
bring
Tunde,
it out.
I expected you to write out.
I
read out the president's initiative right now. I talked about the reforms that are actually working. I talked about NELF on that one. I have seen testimonials and evidence. The other funding, I think, for getting cars at a subsidized rate or whatever, I have gone to their website ever since they commenced. I haven't seen any of the testimonials. I have been researching as well on some of the subsidy implementation on certain sectors. For the healthcare sector, there are talks that the dialysis subsidy has not been officially commenced. The one for cesarean operation has not officially commenced. Transportation has not reduced as well. They brought it down in December, but it hasn't reduced. So you could have used this opportunity to write out all the benefits that there are obvious testimonials about that. It's very simple, okay? We say it as it is. No. We don't try to curry favor from anybody. All right,
Esther.
Yeah.
There is nothing I have not said about Agbero in Lagos. They are the reason why transportation is very very costly in Lagos. This Agbero, what they are collecting, I have said and talked and criticized. I said, why is Lagos state government allowing this boy to be doing what they are doing?
Condoning them.
I'm telling you. I have on several platforms, especially Jordan. I have quarreled with my friend, the Charles Ideho.
Good evening. Without misinformation,
I am telling you,
APC will never win an election of
2015. So why would you allow such a thing? You say you want the better when they told us that they want to reduce house rent in Lagos. I said that is not the problem of Lagos. The problem of Lagos is transportation. People now sleep in their offices from Monday to Friday before they can go home on weekend.
Transportation and housing too. The population in the states is not much. What the state can provide in terms of housing.
Let me tell you why the transportation, the property rate has gone up. Esther, have you gone to market to go and check out the cost of building materials? How many people are building now? The one that they build now. Hold on, how many people? What are you saying? They build what? What are they building? Where?
Those ones, maybe the whole money is dollars.
How many? Even
when I see them building, and they ask question, where will they get this money?
Okay, go and price new buildings now. Go and price it. The house rent for 2 bed now is almost the same thing with a 3 bed in some area, because the 2 bedroom is in high demand. Only people can afford 3 beds now. Esther. So who is the cause? Is it not the high cost of building material?
Hello, good evening. Welcome. What's your name? Hello.
Hello. Go ahead.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we are hearing you.
Please, what is your name?
Yeah. What I want to say.
What's your name? What is your name? Okay, I think this guy is not listening. Okay, so let me read out some more WhatsApp messages here. Wow, quite a number of WhatsApp messages. So many. All right, this person says, Esther, we need to understand what is going on in this country. I am just tired. I don't know what to do. I have tried as much as possible to put my head together. The kind of thoughts coming into my head, it's scary to write it out here. I need help. Like, I really need help. It's a depressing situation. I am tired, and what I'm thinking about is something I don't think any one of us is actually interested in knowing. Okay.
That's serious, though.
That is serious.
Don't do anything that is not. In fact, God will even be angry with you. You better go and meet some help. Maybe in the hospital. Let them counsel you, or family members.
Okay.
You must have friends and relations. This is where you reach out to them. All
right, thank you. Please just be careful. All right, please.
Because they say we should not criticize government that are doing so well. Esther, have you seen this type of complaint? This type of, it can be very depressing. Seriously.
Yes.
In the midst of plenty, Nigerians are suffering like this.
All right. Good evening, Esther Ambassador Darlington. My name is Emmanuel Hope Discovery. I weep for this nation. The terrorists in this country have one notion, which is Islamization of this country. In fact, I watched one of the video clips where one of the terrorist leaders was saying that the only problem they have in their mission is the Igbos, but they are going to use their brothers in the military to suppress their resistance.
I know.
This video is public domain. Do you know that one leader from Qatar visited Nigeria last year? When he paid a visit to Sultan, he was saying that the Sultan of Sokoto is the supreme leader of Nigerian government, and meanwhile Nigerian army and police were all there when this man made that statement, and none of the officers cautioned him to do otherwise. Darlington, please tell us the man that shot those boys in the east was caused by Tinubu or Hausa and Yoruba people, since all your analysis is ethnic based.
Now, listen very well and stop being myopic. Esther, the terrorists in the north, how many northerners have they killed?
I don't understand.
No, can you count how many they have killed?
They have killed so many.
Good. They have seen one video from the south. It's now the talk of the town. Can you imagine people? Esther, can you imagine human being? This one, if that is the only thing we have that happened in the southeast, there's no problem.
Barry said there is a problem.
No, hold on. If that is the only
crime is crime, Barry said.
Hold on.
No matter the magnitude, don't underplay
hold
this
on,
crime.
Esther, I said if that is the only, compare it with what is going on in the north with Toju Bello.
There is nothing to compare. That kind of thing should not happen in the first instance.
Because
the north is so big, the southeast is small. That kind of magnitude of crime being committed by their people by themselves is wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Up till now, we cannot even verify or vindicate that this thing is from the southeast and this is where it's coming from.
What do you mean by that?
Let the security agents move in. Did I say that you should not arrest the man? Did I say so? I was telling you that what brought up this thing is because of what? The environment that has been psychologically become toxic. Insecurity is the order of the day. Violence, brigandage.
All right, Barry,
if people have not gotten this mentality, will that man do what he did in the full glare and even videoed it? It is because you have created this environment of violence. Is that not what caused it? When I was telling you here that government create all these things and they later blame the public. Yes, they have psychological methods to be violent in whatever you want to do. And you are blaming the people for taking a cue. How can the government official go and visit a wanted terrorist in the bush and come out and be telling all the story and nobody bothered to go and pick him up? Esther, nobody bothered.
Let me take more messages, Barrister. Esther, evening. God bless Barrister Talenta Agumor, fearless analyst. Esther, how are you in the world expecting the authorities to explain to you how and when the money's disappeared? Are you not in this country when a shipload of crude oil was seized and in the course of investigation, same ship disappeared without trace till date? Snakes swallow money, and with all the hunters we have in this country, even the ones that hunted in Edo State all the way from the north couldn't hunt down such snakes, and it escaped all the security apparatus. Please, Esther. Wow, this person don't call me. Please, Esther, let's see what they will do with opening a social media account with me. Blind people groping in the daylight hours in the thick of darkness. APC is a useful waste of space. Sati from Orishu Bare. All right, Sati, good evening. Good evening, Esther. I'm Barrister Talented. Insecurity in Nigeria has become a lucrative business to our politicians and the elite, especially in the north. Does government do less or nothing to stop this insecurity that is gradually taking over the whole country? I don't see any seriousness in them. Ralph from Satellite Town. Good evening, Esther. The former president, OBJ, is 100% right on what he said about INEC and judiciary. The INEC and judiciary has polluted our democracy, especially under APC-led government, since after the Nigeria's independence. I have not heard that executive are increasing their salary. On ADC, they are not showing any seriousness to unseat Tinubu on next election. From Iwoha Ikechukwu.
I disagree with Obasanjo.
Okay.
Esther,
you are disagreeing with Obasanjo?
Yes, I disagree with him. In fact, he's the major culprit in this thing. The national conference that was supposed to put Nigeria on a very good pedestal, what happened to it? Is it not when it started thought that thing was disbanded and we didn't see the end of it? The court ruled that Andrew Bash is not the governor of Anambra, that he should vacate office. Obasanjo told him to sit down there, that he should not leave until Yar'Adua took over. Is that not a fact? Now he has left government. Look, I don't like these people getting me angry. You forgot what you did yesterday. You forgot, Abi. That's why I've been telling them now that this evil seed you have planted, it will germinate into a monster. Yes. Imagine if Obasanjo had done the needful with all the goodwill he was enjoying, both within and outside Nigeria. He had used it to be a statesman. This nonsense wouldn't have happened. But he came into office and started pursuing selfish interests. And look at where he landed us. He had forgotten how he carried money to go and give Galen Abba for third time, and the man brought it in the open. He's not a saint, Abi. He's not a saint. I should listen to him.
All right. This person says, good evening, Esther. Why is Barrister Darlington not attending the NBA conference? Is it that he's broke or he's afraid? Chikwado from...
Look, be very careful this You know, somebody called me.
Chikwado from Bagada.
My friend in Charles called me from... Oga, where are you? I didn't see you in this conference. I said, come. Is every lawyer there? Can you?
Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. If APC let them shut down social media, they should not forget that they will soon leave the political space, because Tinubu will not live forever. If they let them keep passing blame on each other. We careless. Supreme Court passed judgment. Nobody they regard anymore. Okay. My name is Okeke Michael from Ikeja. Esther, kindly correct your guest, Darlington, not to speak ill about soldiers as if we are not fighting terrorists. Please let him speak facts, not say nonsense. Our boy simply because you hate an individual. Can he be able to hold a Mark 4 or sign to die for a nation?
Yes.
Let him come to Balindi Army Barracks, say this nonsense. He's saying inside an AC office and see what it takes to be a soldier.
True talk. Esther, they have a shared responsibility. Their division of labor in any country and in any environment. They have chosen to be soldiers. Let them do the work of soldiering. That's
they are working, Barrister. They're working. What you should direct your grievance to is the leadership of the military. Yes, the leadership of the military. Because boys are dying innocently for the well-being of this nation.
That is my anger.
So people have shed their blood, actually.
That is my anger. I gave you examples of what they have been doing. Esther, that is my anger. You cannot claim to be a soldier and then you are there. Your mates have been slaughtered and you know the reason and you know the person and you kept quiet. Then you are not a soldier. You're supposed to watch the back of your fellow compatriots that are dying. The soldiers that are dying in the war from Esther, they are dying what? Avoidable death.
Yeah, exactly.
That is my anger here. This boy, be very careful. I don't know who you are. I said this death is our God. Is it
now that you want to start raising voice?
No. Look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. If they have been fighting this as they're supposed to, Esther, this is a country will not persist by now.
Good evening, Barrister Darlington. Esther BB, well done. Esther, is like this night's duty is too much for you. Let someone join you to be helping you read messages. Barrister, please, if I may ask you, what is the work of governors in the state? Because some governors are nowhere to be found in their states. Esther, Tinubu gets allowance for newspaper and other means of hearing directly from the people on the state of the nation. So I don't understand when you said his crew should be the one giving him news. I didn't say his crew should be the ones giving him news. I said that it sometimes isolate him from the reality of things on ground. Please, you guys, listen, pay attention, and don't twist and misconstrue. It's wrong. Alright, it's painful. Okay, please. That's what I said. It's possible that he is oblivious of the reality on ground because certain persons are given a narrative that everything is perfect. So is it difficult for you to comprehend what I said? All right. Esther, Tinubu gets the same person.
Esther, please let me add this to that man.
Please.
No, there's time for this. Are you aware that the soldier fight they are not getting the allowance? Is that not a fact?
True.
Please, is that not a fact? And when you hear this thing, you are still clapping hands that they are doing so. Why can't you confront your guy in office and say, Mr. Man, where is my money?
Good evening.
I will do it if I'm in the military.
Good evening. We have come to a consensus, which is that President Tinubu and the APC must leave government in 2027. Therefore, the president is a political strategist and the opposition and coalition, and that things are now improving, being sold and bought by the spokespersons and most media personnel should rather be pilloried and thrown away as errant border dash. Okay, we don't hear yoga. All right. Esther, good evening. I don't want to believe that you have been settled by Tinubu. Tinubu is not sincere. We should call a spade a spade. Those money given to governors, National Assembly, local governments is to bribe them to defect. The money is not intended to take care of anybody. Tinubu is excellently selfish, feathering his own feathers. Sarah Fadin from Ajao. Sarah Fadin, the president said that the proceeds of subsidy removal was shared across the federation, across the region. The governor's FAC allocation increased, and they also increased the monies given to the local government. In other words, do what you need to do with the monies given to you, meaning that any state complaining, task your governor. So which one is Tinubu done settled?
Then which one has he done with his own money? With his own FAC allocation, what has he done?
Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. Esther, you said you haven't met President one-on-one. Has he sent a prayer to your email or an envelope via proxy? Because he doesn't need to meet you one-on-one before you work for him. From Chief Udo, from Alabarago to Alabalago, gone. The place is too rotten to be in Lagos State. Okay, well, I really don't know what you guys mean, but I have to present issues from a factual perspective, presented based on what they expect, what they say, and then Dallas Barrister Darlington responds in, either in opposition or in connivance with what the government is actually telling us. Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. I think you're already somehow working for APC. Chimeze from AJ. Esther, this Darlington reasoning is offside as usual. How can he say she were anyway? Person with a tackle Buhari and Tinubu openly to say this. You claim to know everything, yet you know nothing but to just shout and insult people. Face what's going on in your region, but not today talk here. Today is Monday. Them no born you were to go around like this for East. Eastern governors are rebuilding their regions, but una know they cry. Now our own una they see. Our region is too populated. Let everyone go and build their own. If not happy, be a Paulo Barrister. David from Ushudi.
Thank you. You have made a point. Please, who brought insecurity to the southeast? Were we the one? No, did we bring insecurity to the southeast? Were you not here when they were exporting terrorists from the Sahel into the southeast, when they were loading them in trailers? You were not here, but you didn't hear. How did the Hope Uzodinma become the governor of Imo State? Did we vote for him? You know the problem, you don't want to address it, you are talking to me. Because
good evening,
you
Esther
have the
Barrister
mouth to
Darlington.
talk.
Today is my birthday. Casey from Ichasha, happy birthday to you. I wish you long life and prosperity, wisdom beyond your years. I hope you had a wonderful day. Barrister is spot on in his analysis of Shure. He is working for APC. Tell me why Tinubu has not released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As for PDP, they are just deceiving themselves. So far, Wike still remains in PDP. They're a bunch of jokers. Can you imagine Wike in APC and controlling PDP? All right. Good evening, Esther. Kudos to the Lagos State government. Alabarago is really in a messy state. I'm fully in support of the actions of the state government, and I also feel that this action is coming too late. When it rains, no normal person can step a foot on the Alabarago soil. That market is a health threat to its environs, and it defaces to our beautiful Lagos. Esther, promise from Jack one day. Good evening. Thank you very much.
This one that I supported, they will not hear. This one that I supported what they did in Alabarago. Nobody will talk about it, Esther.
Good evening, Esther and Barrister Darlington. This is Don Drew from Ekbeda. Esther, I have been listening carefully since the beginning of today's program when you were beaming with smiles, thinking there is a good news. But up till now, nothing. Esther, why were you so happy at the beginning of today's evening rush?
My friend,
I was thinking Tinubu has mistakenly traveled from Brazil to the US and Trump arrested him. You just aroused my attentiveness and disappointed me in the end. Good night, Jerry.
That is good news, but we will not tell you.
There is good news.
We will not tell you. We will not tell you. Except you come here, we will not tell you.
Oh my God.
I'm a boy. That's what you want to Esther, if you tell them,
oh my God.
If you tell them, you will not.
I should not tell them.
For what?
Okay, I won't tell them.
You want to cause civil war?
But you're supposed to share good news.
This good news will cause civil war.
Greetings, my lady, and our darling Barrister Darlington. Insecurity will continue unabated. This man needs more blood to continue in power. That's why governors are saying they deliver more souls to him. They will all speak in parables. Grandma Maggie from Oshodi, please tell Showore to form a coalition. AJ from Agbora City, Ogun State. This business of kidnapping, I think the banks, the network providers, and our security are involved. For a successful kidnapping and ransom payment, are these banks protecting these bandits and kidnappers as their customers or what? So no intelligent report from the security, the banks and network providers to track these criminals? Esther, I'm sorry for this country. Good evening, Esther and your guest. President Tinubu said that he prepared for the job over 30 years, so he doesn't have any excuse not to fix his country. If he cannot fix insecurity and salvage the economy, he should quit the stage. I align with Barrister Darlington that Tinubu does not know how to manage the economy. Nigeria will heal the online chief from Ayobo. Good evening, Barrister Darlington, Madam Esther. This administration has fallen short in every area. The so-called renewed hope agenda has turned out to be a renewed hardship and hopelessness for many Nigerians. The cost of living, transportation, and medication have all risen sharply, making daily survival a struggle for the average citizen. Unfortunately, it feels as though there is currently no real relief in sight. Okay, good evening, Esther. Barrister Darlington, you will notice that the only thing he knows how to do best is to criticize the government, in which in most cases is right. And I agree with him because those people self know they do anything but to tackle an issue objectively without any bias. Count Barrister Darlington out. If you have an opinion that is different from his, you always think you're speaking sense. Can someone be right all the time?
Okay. No, not to correct me now. Correct me with facts. I've told you that.
So, Esther, please, for God's sake, invite Shore via phone call and let Darlington be in the studio. I can promise you for free that Omoyele Shore will shut him up. Just like the way he to shut Peter Osifo up the other day.
For
Good
what?
evening, Madam Esther and Erida Barrister Darlington. Look, honestly, most times when Barrister Darlington speaks, he speaks based on facts. Can the government of President Tinubu tell us one good thing he has done to improve the lives of suffering masses since the inception of his government, except working for his family and cohorts in government? Let him continue, but one day. Boyson from Afro Media. Good evening, Esther, Barrister Darlington, VOP family. Barrister, you once said that anytime you ponder over current Nigeria, you get lost in thinking about what Nigerians really want. This is exactly my feelings too. A country that was protesting over everything when Nigeria was still in paradise and now quiet over abnormalities everywhere. It's pathetic. Wike may not want to drag with patience made Wike. Uzodima, which country? Okay, I met you from Alpha Local. Good evening, Esther. I'm happy today that your guest sees something good in Tinubu's action just to rubbish the person of Shore. Wonders shall never end. I expect him to be consistent in Tinubu's criticism. Now that Atiku has thrown his heart in the ring, the floodgate is now open for the barrister to support him. Ulumba. Okay. Esther, good evening. President should leave Peter Obi alone. If Atiku likes, let him run, and Peter Obi will still run.
What did I say again?
There are other parties that will take him out. However, what happens if Obedient funds and register a party before the end of the year? All right, let's see what
Esther, please, have I mentioned Peter Obi?
Nope.
Can you just imagine?
Good evening, Esther and President. Please, what I want to say is that with the way things are going now, Peter should rest. He should not come out for now. They won't give it to him. Thank you, Dominic Noram. Very good evening, my eloquent sister S. Ambassador Darlington. Look into the general public views. You will see that 90% or more are suggesting for electoral reforms. I'm advocating or suggesting to focus all our energy on electoral reforms and less more in talking and talking. Ambassador Darlington, please, what's your final take? I can't take all the messages. I'm so sorry.
You are tired.
I'm tired.
Esther.
Sir?
Please, the issue of Showore, people should not use it to blackmail anybody here.
Okay.
Showore never wanted anybody to join him in the studio whenever he's coming for interview. Abi? We have interviewed him severally here. He always said that he doesn't want anybody to counter him. And so, what do you want us to do? I would have loved to, so that I will confront him facially why he has done so many things and nobody has put him into prison. I want him to tell me that, because I've said all the things he did wrong, which no other person have tried, yet he's walking about free. Is that not a pointer that he's being sponsored? So please, whenever you are talking, talk with facts. So I've told you, I didn't come here to please you. If that's what you're expecting, I will say it as it is. Maybe leave it. Time will tell who is wrong and who is right. Just tell me one thing I've said here since over 3 years now that is wrong or that did not come to pass. Challenge me on that. That's what I'm telling you. Nothing else. I didn't come here to please you. Bear it in mind. Simple.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've actually wrapped up today on the evening rush. If you actually want to go get yourself registered for your PVC, please go onto the website www.cvr, all right, www. I want you to get that right, www.cvr.inecnigeria.org, www.cvr.inecnigeria.org. CVR means Continuous Voters Registration. So go to www.cvr.inecnigeria.org. That's ORG. And obviously, after doing that, you can now go to local governments close to you for physical registration. The exercise has actually commenced officially. And this is the best that we can do to advocate for you to participate in the process. All right? Thank you very much. My name is Esther Machuku. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation this evening. Barrister Darlington, thank you so much. I appreciate your gesture. All right. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who called, God bless you and have yourself an amazing evening. Bye for now.
What just